So getter setter. Now getter setter is a very easy thing, right? So it is not at all a big deal. Okay, so basically understand why getter setters are used. Generally, your class, we have seen that the class is, let's say class ABC, is a collection of data members and member functions. Okay, so data members and member functions. And data members, member functions collected together or hold together in a class is known as actually encapsulation. Okay, so in a capsule called class, we maintain data members and member function. And here, uh, let's say the accessibility or the abstraction of data is quite important. Means data hiding is important. Your variables should not be accessed by any other class object like that. And for that specifically, okay, most frequently and specifically, your data members are always given an access modifier as private. Okay, so you will observe this practice most of the times. If possible, I'll just show you some internal implementation. You see here, this is a variable, right? So this is an inbuilt string class. This is a variable, and this variable is declared as private. So whatever variables you will see internally implemented, all of them are declared as a private, right? So it means that the only class wherein these data members are defined, they can only access and in the same class only, okay, not outside the class, right? So even if you create the object of this class outside this class itself, then you will not be able to access these members, right? So but because we have these members, so it will have some purpose, right? So it holds some values and it serves with the help of that value. So now how to access this variable, or at least the value of these variables, right? So and again, how to set the values, because these variables will not at all be accessible outside your class, so you cannot set the value to them and you cannot get the values as well, right? So for that purpose, getter setter method is basically used, right? So what it says, in a class, if you have data members, the convention is that all the data members has to be declared as private, so that outside the class they will not have any access, right? So everywhere in every inbuilt class and even in all the standard practices of the Java development, the data members are private only. So in order to set the values of these data members or retrieve the values of these data members, the getter and setters are used. That's it. Okay. So we will take one example. Okay. So let's say getter setter getter setter demo. Fine. So here let's define some variables. Integer a, double d, character c, string str, and all of them must be private. Okay, so private, private, private. Fine. So now if you are using Eclipse or IntelliJ IDEA, you will have some shortcut to directly generate this getter setter method. Ideally, if in case if you don't have this editors like IntelliJ IDEA or Eclipse, so you have to write those methods manually. Okay, maybe you will create, let's say, public set a, and here you will take some value, public void set a. Let's take one variable, so let's say integer a or x, whatever it is, and a is equal to x this way, or let's say this dot a is equal to a on, and you can just define the same member here. So this is how you can set the a, and if you want to retrieve the value of a, so what you can do is, its return type is int, so you can make like this public int, let's say get a, and right here return a, as simple as that. Right, so this is the getter method, this is the getter method, this is the setter method. Okay, but with the help of IntelliJ IDEA you don't have to manually write this. Okay, just simply select this, and one shortcut is there, control, I just forgot for IntelliJ IDEA what it is. So getter setter shortcut for IntelliJ IDEA, you will get for Eclipse also, getter setter shortcut in Eclipse. Okay, so let me just see, alter insert, it is alter insert. If you are using Mac, then Windows insert. So select all and press alter and insert. Okay, so alter and insert. Okay, so you see here getter setter, so select getter setter, so whatever the variables that you have selected, you will get the getter setter for all of them. Just select them all again. Okay, and say okay. You see here everything is automatically generated. So get a, set a, get d, set d. Okay, so it will automatically identify its return type also, its a type, data type, and accordingly it will set its return type as well. Okay, so just like this you can just get and set the values of a. Okay, so that outside the class or even in the same class, most probably it will be used outside the class. If you want to set this object, so you can just set it in this way. So let's say first create the object of the class, getter setter demo. So let's say ob is equal to new getter setter demo, and let's say ob dot set a. Okay, so 12. Then ob dot set c, so it is character. Then ob dot set d, it is double. Then ob dot set str, it is string. Okay, and if you want to get them, so you can just get like this. So I'll print ob dot get a, right, get b, no, get c, get d, and get str. Okay, right click and run. The values those were set are printed here. You can have some other purpose, different purpose, and you can just retrieve them and make use of it. That's it.